Hey guys, I'm Diana, otherwise known as Dianka Pores, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I am a resin artist, but I also sell resin art supplies to other resin artists, and I create awesome courses for beginners and more advanced courses for anybody else who has already dabbled in that. So I teach you how to create resin art, and I also teach more advanced courses for anyone interested. In today's video, I'm going to take you along my journey in creating this painting right here. So before I start, I do want to pull the colors off of my shelves and show you which ones they are and what their names are and how you can find them on my website if you want to purchase them yourself. All the information is below, my website, my courses, and even my artwork. I also have an Amazon link below for other things that I used, as well as links for things that aren't even on Amazon. Okay, this is my selection. It's a little bit bigger than last time, but I'm gonna go through it. The first and most important color is the main one. So my main color is going to be chocolate espresso. So this is it's my darkest brown, which I wanted to use because I just released 12 new pigments to my store. So I have a decadent set, which is 4 brown pigments. I have a sunset, which is yellows, oranges, reds, and I have a gray set, which is all just different shades of gray. So very excited about those, and I wanted to put this one to use. So we've got the chocolate espresso. We have 2 different whites. So we have the royal white and the excellence white. The difference between these is that the royal white is mica powder and has shimmer in it, and the excellence white is just kind of like a really thick, awesome white without any shimmer in it. It's similar to an acrylic white paint. So you have these 2. And then of course a metallic floating color. So I chose antique gold. This is a metallic float to the top pigment. So it's different from the micas and the paste because this one gets activated by using heat, which I'll show you later in the video. And then we have our glitters. So because I used antique gold metallic, I'm using antique gold glitters. So this is my antique gold in fine and my antique gold in chunky. And because I'm using a brown, I also wanted to introduce some brown glitters. So this is my Egyptian bronze fine and my Egyptian bronze in chunky. And then you guys already know my glitter glass, which you can never go wrong. It makes the glass part of your painting shine so much. And in this painting, I'm also adding cubic zirconia. These look like little diamonds. They shimmer really beautifully. They reflect rainbow reflections in certain angles, but I like to add this around my quartz, and I'll show you that later as well. And finally, my eco sticks. These are a set of 50 sticks. What makes these so awesome is that when you're working with resin art and you use a regular wooden stick and the resin on it dries, you can't really crack off the resin and reuse the stick, so you have to throw it away. These are bendy sticks, so once the resin dries on them, you can bend them, the resin cracks off, and you can reuse the stick forever. So it's more practical and saves you a lot of time and money. Everything here is on diankapores.com, and that's about it. So now we can get into the video. I always advocate that the first thing you do, ever, at all, is install your hangers. Well, I don't follow my own advice. I started this painting and then thought, oh my gosh, how am I gonna hang this? I need to put some French cleats because it's gonna be heavy. And there's my result. My nails kind of popped through the other end. Thank God I didn't start pouring because that would have been a disaster for these nails to pop out through my resin. It would create such a big problem for me. So catch yourself before you get too far, hopefully in the very beginning. Also, I very spontaneously decided to add some quartz white pigment into my chocolate espresso I just wanted to give it a shimmer, and that's basically what the quartz white does. You can use it as an additive to any other color to make it shimmer, so that's what I did here. I've been seeing a lot of comments of you guys asking me to show you my mistakes and then how I troubleshoot them. So I'm going to show you two today. The first one is when you pour your resin on your panel, it naturally flows off the sides, but when it does that, it thins out. And so the color doesn't necessarily stay on the sides of the panel. But you guys have noticed that my sides still have paint on them. Well, I first experimented with creating my own paint by using white acrylic paint and mixing in my mica pigment powder. But what happened is it turned my mica pigment powder to look pastel, and that's not necessarily what I'm going for. So what I tried instead this time was using polymer medium gloss, and that's listed in my Amazon link. I'm using it right here. I had to pour it into a yogurt jar, so don't mind the jar, it just had spilled and I had to put it in something else, but it works like a charm. I mix in my mica pigment powder, or I even mixed in my antique gold to make antique gold as well, and you can see here that it paints on so well, like so incredibly well, and it's opaque and just what I need. And my second shot at troubleshooting is right here, where the brown had thinned out and also lost its opacity. So once it had dried, I added another layer on top of it and just applied it where I saw it thinning out, and that's it. Left it like that and kept going. I'm going to explain this process because I do get a lot of questions. I'm going to use some glitter to outline this area right here, and a lot of you wonder or ask me, what is my glitter to resin ratio? Well, it's like 1 part resin to 4 parts glitter. I use a lot of glitter because I want it to be thick, and you can see it right here. When I lift up my stick, it's pretty chunky, and this keeps my glitter from spreading. If you are enjoying this video and like how I explain my thought processes and my troubleshooting, I do have a 2-hour epoxy resin geode course that teaches you exactly how to create paintings similar to this one in insane detail, and I don't hold back. I literally share everything that I know about resin art, everything I've learned over the years, and it saves you a lot of time and money if this is an art form that interests you. I have them on sale right now, and if you purchase a course, you get a discount to my website for the art supplies. So check it out. The link is in my bio. This is my painting so far. We're 70% of the way there, but I bought this sunstone moonstone tower to add to my painting because it's so big that I wanted some really big crystals in here, and this one had some brown inclusions, which is really nice, and I was gonna place it off center, but either way it's just way too big. Like, it demands so much attention. It's just too big. Anyways, so instead I got this smoky quartz, which I'm gonna get several of, and place them throughout. And to tie it together, I've got these raw smoky quartz that I'm gonna also place throughout, just to bring it all in. Anyway, so this is what I have so far. My latest work. If you have watched my videos before, you know how much I rave about my glitter glass. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. I wanted to show you what this does. So when I sift it over my glitter glass, it takes it from looking like this, which is like, okay, but boom, baby. Look how, like, it just, I can't even describe the difference it makes. It bounces off light from every single angle, and it makes all the difference, really. It just looks like you cracked open a geode. And this is the small and tiny cubic zirconia that I was talking about in the beginning of this video. It surrounds your painting with some rainbow reflections, and I love it. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm almost at 100,000 subscribers, so if you could subscribe, I would appreciate it so much. Like this video and share it to a friend. Everything I used today is linked below. DiankaPours.com, Amazon, everything else, as well as my courses. If you're interested in learning, they're on a huge sale actually, as well as when you gain access to my courses, you will get a discount code to my online store, which is awesome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much, all of your sweet messages and encouragement and even questions. I try my best to answer them. And that is it for today. Thank you for sticking around. You guys are truly the best. I'll see you in the next video.